Hi guys! So first, let me just apologize for being the most inconsistent person alive. I'm so sorry. My whole computer situation has just been hectic, crazy, and totally not reasonable, but I am working diligently on rectifying that, I promise. If not next week, the week or week after that, I promise it'll be back to normal with a video every single Friday. I might even just throw in that 2 a week if I can squeeze it in. This is a spring-ish inspired tutorial. I know that most people, when they think of spring makeup, they think of really light corals with just little pops of color. I really don't follow makeup trends. I pretty much just do what I think looks really nice or what goes with my mood. And I really don't think coral lips are attractive. It's very rare that I've seen a coral lip color and I'm like, yeah. Usually I think it's just a no-go. But color on the eyes and like a coral cheek I think is just so beautiful, and that's something that I definitely am a fan of and do throughout spring and summer. And this look is good on anyone. It looks a little intimidating, I know, because it's very boom in your face, but I promise you it's totally doable. There's only 2 colors that you need, a light blue and a dark blue. I use my Vice palette, which was actually one of the first eyeshadow palettes that I ever purchased, and I still use it till this very day. Oh, and it's my birthday. You know, I'm getting old. No, I'm kidding, I'm still a baby, but I don't know, birthdays are just weird for me. I usually get like in a bad mood whenever it's my birthday, just because for me, it's like a reminder that I'm getting older and I haven't accomplished everything that I want to accomplish. And I don't know, that stresses me out like a lot. But it's a good day. It's a good year. It's been a long one. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys also. You know, I've had this channel for a month now and I'm doing pretty snazzy with views and subscribers, and that's awesome. Like I didn't expect that. So thank you for the support and the love. And for those of you who've shared my video, I'm not really sure what that means. I'm still trying to get hip to the YouTube slang, but that's so sweet. Thank you. So if you have any questions at all, comment below. You can also ask me on Instagram. Like this video so I know if I should switch it up or if this one did it for you. And enjoy. Now for those of you who don't want a full face of makeup, we're going to go ahead and use a tinted moisturizer instead of a foundation because it's a little hotter outside, and if you're wearing lots of heavy makeup on your face, it'll slip around and clog into your pores like 10 times faster than it would if you would just use a BB, CC cream, or tinted moisturizer. A little trick that I like to do during these hotter days is I like to use a face oil to give myself a natural glow versus using an illuminator or a highlighter afterwards. 1 to 2 drops is plenty enough. Let that sit in for 1 to 2 minutes, and if you're going to use the face oil, do not use a moisturizer as well. It'll be just a little bit too much on top of foundation. Now we're going to go ahead and apply about a dime size amount of our foundation, BB cream, CC cream, whichever you prefer, and buff that onto our skin. Now I'm going to go through with my concealers, and I'm going to mix the salmon and the really light color to get rid of the bags under my eyes and cover up any imperfections. Now to make sure that concealer stays in place and doesn't slide around or crease throughout the day, we're going to go ahead and apply a light to white translucent powder on our face, and we're going to pat it on there with a small angled brush like so. This bad boy is from e.l.f. It was $3, and this is actually their blush brush, but I'm going to use it for an under eye powder brush instead. Now, of course, with the eyebrows, I'm just going to lightly feather on an eyebrow powder to give my eyebrows a little more dimension. Now we're going to go ahead and prime the eyes. I'm using Urban Decay's Primer Potion in Original. Now for the fun part, we're going to move on to the eyeshadow. For this part, I'm going to use the Vice 1 palette from Urban Decay, and I'm just going to use 2 colors. This is very simple, and yes, anyone can pull this off. It doesn't matter how dark you are, light you are, but if you feel like these colors are a little too vavoom for you, then you don't have to use the exact same colors. You just need a light blue and a dark blue. I'm going to go ahead and use Unhinged, this one, and Chaos, I love that, right here, this darker blue. This is gonna go on the lid, and this darker one's gonna go on the outer V, outer corner of my lid. I'm just gonna blend them nice and seamlessly, and I think you'll like the outcome. I'm just going to apply Unhinged with a large eyeshadow brush onto my lid. And you want to pack the eyeshadow on by pushing it around instead of swiping it on. As you go, blend it out. I'm using Makeup Geek's Stiff Dome Brush to blend. The fallout for this eyeshadow is pretty bad. So you can go ahead and do your foundation afterwards, but if you did it first, go ahead and use a business card, an index card, anything to just catch that fallout. I'm going to use my Starbucks card. Now I'm going to take an angled eyeshadow brush and apply the darker blue. I'm going to start at the very, very outside of my eyelid, and I'm going to use the same card I use under my eye to add a nice sharp edge, and then I'm going to bring that blue in towards my lid until the 2 colors blend seamlessly, and I can't tell where one starts and one ends. Now take a small smudge brush and that same dark blue you use, and we're going to put that under our bottom eyelash line, about 1/3 of the way. Now we're going to do our top eyeliner with a gel eyeliner because I find it easiest to work with personally. I'm going to use Bobbi Brown's gel eyeliner in black with Sigma's eyeliner brush. I don't want my eyeliner to be too thick or dramatic because I don't want it to take away from the eyeshadow itself. Now I'm taking my favorite eyeliner from L'Oreal. This is their Extra Intense Liquid Pencil Eyeliner in Carbon Black. And I'm just going to use this in my waterline. And it does smudge, I'm not gonna lie, but it's still my favorite. So what I do to keep it from smudging around is then I take an angled eyebrow brush and I dip it in a matte black eyeshadow, and I just kind of create like a barrier between the eyeliner and the rest of my shadow by pressing that matte black eyeshadow up underneath my water lash line, my lower lash line. There you go. Intense. Now to make those lashes visible again, I'm going to take Jordana's Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara and coat the crapola out of my eyelashes with them, top and bottom. Now, even though this is a spring-ish makeup tutorial, I'm gonna go ahead and add fake eyelashes just because the look is so bold that my eyelashes kind of get lost in the look. You definitely don't have to, it's definitely skippable, but I'm going to go big or go home. So now we're gonna go ahead and add some blush. And like I said before, I don't really think coral lips are attractive. I've seen very few coral lip colors that I was digging. But blush, on the other hand, I think is a beautiful, beautiful way to follow trends if that's, you know, something you're into doing. And I've used it a couple times before. It's a favorite of mine. MAC Peaches is a great coral peachy color to balance out this look. And I'm going to apply that with actually a fluffy powder foundation brush just because I want it to be very, very subtle. Then I'm going to apply Nylon Nude from Smashbox. And to add just a nice sheer gloss, I'm going to use Lancome's Gloss in Love in color 300. I love these things because of the packaging. You just push this little button and it pops up. I think that's so amazing, and I do it all the time. To avoid getting my wand dirty, I'm just gonna put the gloss on the back of my hand and then apply it with my finger. And now you are done.